So, what was your strategy when you appeared in mock test or you appeared in actual SSC CGL exam, right? Like there are very heavy importance given to the question skipping. You should not spend much
Yeah,
time in a particular question. So,
yeah,
what was your strategy? Can you tell a bit more detail about it?
yeah, yeah. It's very important. Uh, Actually, I'm very poor at skipping the questions. I
Hmm.
because I told you that maths is my like I'm very interested in doing maths. So I used to take the questions to my ego that I don't want to skip without solving the question. Like that I was doing even after 50, 60 marks I was doing the same. But somehow like in 1 hour I was like doing just 35, 40, 40 questions that at max. In 60 after in next 60 minutes I was coming close like 5 or 6 questions will be there left out. Even though 5 or 6 left out, another 5 or 6 I was just doing the guesswork, not exactly guesswork, intelligent guesswork. This can be the answer. 80% the answers will be right only, the guesswork which I did. But last 1 week, 10 days, I realized that this might cost me so much in the exam. I can't do this. So at that time, I put a target to myself. First 60 minutes, I have to attempt 60 questions, no matter what. No matter what, I have to attempt 60 questions in first 1 hour. After that, I will do whatever I want. In the first 1 hour, I have to attempt 60, minimum 55. If the paper is really tough, then 55 I need to attempt. Otherwise, no way I can complete the paper because every time it's happening. Our like more than 100 tests, the same happened. At minimum 1 or 2 questions will be left out if the paper is tough. One, two, that questions to my bad luck, those questions will be very easy ones.
Hmm.
Every time those questions will be like this small trigonometry question like that. So I thought no, this can't happen every time. This shouldn't happen in the main exam. So I changed my strategy just 1 week before the exam. Like no matter what, I should attempt 60 in 1 hour. You would surprise with what I say now. In the exam, actually, the same thing happened. Like to solve the first 3 questions, it took me 8 to 9 minutes. So again, like there might be tough question, second or third. It took me 8 to 9 minutes for first 3 questions. Then I realized, no, I'm doing the same again. At that point, I realized I'm doing the same thing which I did for more than 100 marks,
Hmm.
which I felt was a mistake, and I'm doing the same again. So then I realized, so no, I have to do the 60 questions in 1 hour. So I started skipping in the main exam. So I did 58 in first hour, and like next 43 minutes I did very slowly, but the paper was over. Like I
Hmm.
was left with 7 minutes in the exam.
Okay, and you completed the entire paper.
Yeah. So the thing is
Hmm.
like you need to do 60 questions in 1 hour. That should be the strategy, in my opinion.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
do skipping, whatever you do, you have to complete 60 questions in first 1 hour. Then
Right.
at least 55.
So any rules or any process that you applied while skipping the question, that what questions to skip? Because in order to achieve, let's say, 60 attempts in an hour, you are targeting 1 minute per questions, right? Like that.
Even in that case, like in 16th paper, I skipped only 8 or 7 questions, not more than that.
Hmm.
I just like
Hmm.
take the questions by the length of the question. If the question is more than 3 or 4 lines, I would skip. Even though that might be easy, but if
Hmm.
you have to read and understand, no, so skip that 3 or 4 lines question. You just skip them. That's it.
Okay, that's a wonderful point, right? That if question is a little bulky looking, leave it and
Skip it.
do it later. That's wonderful, right?